Welcome to Fans React, and I'm going to be talking about the game at the weekend against Plymouth. Now, for Sunderland, we lost 1-0 versus Blackpool. I mean, where can I start with the game? I mean, what can I talk about? It's just last 6, 7 weeks has been depressing. There's nothing good to say about the last 6, 7 games that we've not won in the last seven. And yeah, it's just really deflating at the moment. Will we even get playoffs? That's the main question. I mean, that we just need one win to get into the playoffs. Do we really want playoffs? No, because there's so much pressure on it. Yeah, and then you're gonna be on the edge of your seat. But yeah, um, but I'm gonna try to talk about the game against Blackpool. Well, I'm gonna try. I don't know how I'm gonna talk about it. Well, the team news came out, and he went 4-2 to Lee Johnson. He didn't watch my preview because if he did, he would have gone 4-3-3. But he went 4-2-2-2, and yeah, he's the first. Well, he put Grant back in, and Gooch starting no Jones. It was, I mean that first team was all wrong. But the first half kicked off, and I thought we were terrible. Blackpool, they weren't great either, but it was the most boring half ever. It was so boring. It was shocking. There was no. It was, this was played like it was a friendly game. There was no tempo to the ball, playing long balls to White. If that doesn't work out, then just pray and hope. And it was just shit. And yeah, we went into halftime. I mean, I fell asleep in the first half. I don't know. Obviously, fair play to those fans who watched the first half and didn't fall asleep. And that if you got any mates that they can't sleep, then just send them that first half, and they will fall asleep in 2 minutes because that was so boring. Second half kicked off, and they scored a goal. Ball came in. It was cleared away, and Kai, brilliant goal, rocket of a shot, and when the other team score like a brilliant goal, you can't really complain. And it was a brilliant goal, and now obviously they now they're in a great position because I mean that they could only just defend and hopefully get a second on the counter. And I mean, we huffed and puffed. There was one or two great chances for White. He should have been more clinical. But great saves for their keeper. Their keeper was like prime Buffon. He was saving shots left, right, centre. We just couldn't score past him, man. Yeah, it was just very frustrating that we weren't clinical. The final ball again, we just need to work. We need to work in training about that because it's so poor. And yeah, when you've got no luck, and when you're down there, you got confidence is down. Things don't fall your way, unfortunately. And yeah, we lost again. No wins in seven, and it's at the moment I don't know what to think. Um, that's it. I don't really want to talk more about the Blackpool game. Now talking about Plymouth. Now Plymouth, the 18th in the league. In the last 5 games, they have only picked up 1 point now. I mean, and I mean that this would be a great game. Two teams that are playing crap. I mean, this has got 1-1 written all over it, or 1-0 written all over it to Plymouth. I mean, the way we're playing, the way Plymouth are playing. I mean, some fans can probably say 1-0 to Plymouth because I mean the other players giving 100%. I think the mentality is gone because top two's gone, and they think, well, we're gonna be out of contract. What have we got to lose? And they're not playing with like the tempo, the desire, the passion, the hunger, and yeah, obviously that's just what I think. And yeah, but we just need to get a win. If we get a win, then we're in playoffs. I know some fans don't want to be in the playoffs, but I mean that's better than nothing in it. Like staying in obviously 4 seasons in League One, that's just bad. And hopefully we can get a win, and just that will breed confidence. Then that we can go into the playoffs with confidence, and with hope that we can do well in the playoffs. Now, what do I think the team will be? I think it'll be Lee Burgin goal. Now the back four, I think it'll be Power, Wright, were Luke O'Neill, and then Hume. Now, Wright, when he first came to the club, he looked cool, calm, collected. He was good on the ball. He was great defensively, great challenges. But since he's come back from the big injury, he's looked like he's scared, that he doesn't want to mark the winger or the striker, and it's completely baffling because he played well, but I mean, yes, he doesn't have the pace, but he is a leader, but he's not leading um them players at the back, and he looks completely out of sorts. And I mean that he's a big weak link. Luke on nine, he needs a rest. But who are we gonna play? Do you really think Lee Johnson's gonna play younger? No, he won't play younger. And then Hume, obviously Hume's got to play more games just to get his fitness up. Now I would go with Granlund in the middle, then Winchester and Scowen. Then I would play Chris Maguire, Geeds and Stewart. I would rest Wyke. Wyke has played so many games this season. Just I just give him a rest and let's do it play. Now, what's the point of putting Maguire on the bench and then not playing him? It's like he's as it like they're trying to tell us, oh, we're fine with him, but you know what I mean. It's just like just play the guy. The guy's got quality, and we've seen it. Yes, he is inconsistent, but just play the guy. And I mean, do you think that Jones will start? I don't really think that Jones will start because Lee Johnson keeps tinkering with the formation, he's just completely baffling what's happening at the moment. And yeah, what do I think the score will be? I think it'll be 2-1 Sunderland. I think we will win. I mean, I think some fans are gonna probably say, "Oh, Umar, you're and that you're blown." You really think that will that I mean that you're lost? I mean that think properly. 2-1 Sunderland. Do you really think that Sunderland will win? But obviously they've got to stay positive and obviously that we love Sunderland and that we want Sunderland to do well and we're with them with obviously through the good times and the bad times. But at the moment we need a win to get into the playoffs and hopefully we'll win 2-1. Yeah. So yeah, and I'm gonna talk about now about the social media boycott. Now I think it's great what these YouTubers are doing. The fans react are doing it from Friday till the following Monday, and I think this is a great thing that we're doing because this we need to raise awareness. People are not doing the right thing. People are just going on to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and they are writing hate comments to people who they don't like, and that hurts. Just little comments, it stays in your brain, and people get paranoid, and then people get ill, and the way they feel. I mean, then they get ill, and then something bad can happen. I mean, I don't really want to talk about it, but suicide and a lot of people get hate comments and it's not on. We are all as one. We are all as one. Even if you're brown, you're black, you're white, even if you follow one god, you follow that god, you follow someone else, you follow like a certain type of people, anything, we are all as one. We should treat each like person the same. But unfortunately people are not treating each other the same. People are just like, if you see me, I mean that I'm a brown person and I'm Muslim, and I mean that Alhamdulillah, I've not like gotten any hate comments because obviously that you guys, you've been very nice to me. You've said some great comments, and that just cheers me up when you see a good comment, someone saying, "Listen, that I like your previews, well done, keep it up." I mean, then I just start smiling for the whole day because it's just really good that people like your content. And what if I was to get like bad comments, then I would just completely ignore it because some people are jealous of what you do, and that's why they write the hate comments. Bullies, bullies are the worst kind of people. Because they think that they are far more superior to the other people because they don't talk, they don't stand up for themselves. And like these social media platforms, it is all about the money. Do you really think that Twitter, Facebook, all these, they're gonna change the rules? No, because that costs money. This is a cheap app, and that's why people, they can get a second account, third account, and then say that if they were blocked, they can get a second account, third account, and they can write some hateful comments, and it is completely appalling. I mean, I think there was a few weeks ago on Twitter, there was some very bad comments, written to people. And I mean, words hurt people, and it's really, really bad. And we need to do this because this will get people talking. I mean, it has gotten people talking already, and that's the main thing. We need people to talk about it, to raise the awareness, because it's not on, because people, they get too affected by it. So yeah, I mean, for me, I think obviously that I'm glad that fans react are doing it. Some YouTubers are not doing it. That's fine. They are entitled to their own opinion. If they don't want to do it, then yeah, that's fine. Because if you think about it now, this current pandemic, when there was no football, or there was no well, like, you can't go to the games and everything, yeah, these people, they love, like, like, there are so many Sunderland YouTubers, like Fans React, SFC Fan TV. There's Terry, there's Jalzi, Thane, there's Jamsani, there's Bowers. There's so many Sunderland YouTubers, and this obviously kept people going, and I mean, that's brilliant. But when people are getting very bad hate comments, you've got to put a stop to it. And it's obviously, some people get very affected by it, and we need to put a stop. I mean, look at me. um like, Fans React, the team, they have treated me the same. They've not treated me like I'm someone different. They've been nice to me, they've been cool to me, they've not treated me any differently, and that's the way it should be. And that's the way that I hope, obviously, we can go forward, and people can be nice to people, because life is short. That you don't know what's gonna come in around the corner. So come on, lads, be nice. And yeah, I hope this goes well. And obviously, people think before they type. So yeah, if you've watched, if you're seeing this and you've not subscribed, subscribe. I think we're about 19 away from 1,000. So come on, lads. Thank you so much to those who have subscribed. That means so much. So thank you so much. And yeah, like, comment, share. You tell me what do you think the score will be. And yeah, I'll see you later. Take care.